Is your current city actually working for your remote lifestyle, or are you just putting up with it? In 2025, there are better options out there. Countries are rolling out digital nomad visas, internet's faster than ever, and the cost of living in some places is still way more affordable than what most people are used to. It's never been easier to pack up your laptop and take your work anywhere. This really is the golden era for remote workers. Whether you freelance, work full-time for a company, or run your own thing, there are places that just make more sense to live in right now. In this video, we're counting down 10 of the best countries to work remotely in 2025, based on how easy they make it to stay, how good the internet is, what everyday life feels like, and how much value you get for what you spend. Before we jump in, here's what we looked at to build this list. First is visa access, whether there's a digital nomad visa, or at least an easy way to stay long-term. Second is internet and infrastructure, because nobody wants to fight with spotty Wi-Fi on deadline day. Third is lifestyle and safety. We're talking about how livable it feels, how walkable cities are, how safe it is, and whether you can actually enjoy your free time. Last is cost of living. Not just cheap, but good value for what you're getting. Let's start with Germany at number 10. It's not the cheapest place on the list, but it earns a spot thanks to strong systems and top-tier infrastructure. Berlin is a favorite among creatives and tech workers, while Munich is more polished and structured. The country offers a freelance visa, especially for people in IT, design, or writing. But the process is paperwork heavy and pretty strict. Rent and general costs are high, especially in big cities, but in return, you get reliable public transport, great healthcare, and solid internet. If you don't mind a bit of red tape, Germany gives you a well-organized base. Next up, Costa Rica comes in at number 9. It's known for being peaceful, green, and easygoing. The digital nomad visa lets you stay for up to a year, with a pretty simple renewal process. You'll need to show at least $3,000 per month in income. The big draw here is lifestyle. Think beaches, slow mornings, and friendly people. That said, internet can be hit or miss in smaller towns, so if you're relying on stable video calls, you'll want to stick to cities like San Jose or popular hubs like Tamarindo. If you're after balance and nature, this is a strong option. In the number 8 spot is Japan. In early 2024, Japan introduced a digital nomad visa that allows people earning over $65,000 a year to stay up to 6 months. So it's a good fit for higher-income remote workers. Japan has some of the best internet speeds in the world, incredibly safe cities, and a unique mix of tradition and high-tech living. Tokyo is a buzz of energy, Kyoto has more calm, and Fukuoka is getting popular with remote workers. The trade-off is that Japan isn't cheap, and day-to-day life can be formal and rules-based. But if you're looking for clean cities, structure, and fast Wi-Fi, Japan is a solid pick. At number 7 is Australia. It doesn't have a dedicated digital nomad visa, but the working holiday visa and other temporary stays work well if you're under 30 or 35, depending on your country. Melbourne and Sydney are go-to spots for remote workers. The cafe culture is strong, the co-working scene is solid, and the lifestyle is outdoorsy and relaxed. Internet is fast, healthcare is high quality, and public services are reliable. The main downsides are the cost of living and the time zone, especially if you work with clients in Europe or North America. Still, if you want a mix of city and nature, it's a great place to be. Number 6 is Romania, and it's one of the most overlooked countries on the list. Romania has incredibly fast internet, among the fastest in the world, and a low cost of living. Cities like Cluj-Napoca and Bucharest are becoming mini hubs for startups and freelancers. There's a digital nomad visa that requires about €3,300 per month in income. It's not as well known yet, but Romania's old towns, mountains, and growing co-working culture make it worth checking out if you're after a quieter, more affordable base. Uruguay is our number 5 pick. This small country in South America has stable politics, a chill vibe, and a digital nomad permit that makes it easy to stay. You just need to prove financial self-sufficiency. There's no fixed income level, which makes it more flexible than most. Montevideo is the capital, with a mix of modern city life and beach access. Punta del Este is a favorite for those who want a more laid-back coastal life. Internet in cities is solid, and healthcare is both good and accessible. It's not the cheapest in Latin America, but many find the balance of quality and calm worth the extra spend. Malaysia lands at number 4. Kuala Lumpur is the main hotspot for digital nomads here, and it checks a lot of boxes. It's modern, affordable, and full of culture. The DE Rantau program is Malaysia's digital nomad visa, aimed at remote professionals and freelancers. You'll need to show $24,000 in annual income, which is doable for a lot of people. English is widely spoken, internet is fast, and public transport is decent. The food scene is fantastic, and weekend getaways to places like Penang or Langkawi are easy. For comfort, convenience, and cost, Malaysia is hard to beat. Mexico takes third place. It's been a remote work favorite for a while now, and in 2025, that's still true. The regular tourist visa lets you stay for up to 6 months, and there's also the temporary resident visa if you want to stick around longer. Mexico City, Playa del Carmen, and Oaxaca are full of co-working spots and international communities. Costs vary depending on where you are, but overall it's much more affordable than the US or Canada. Internet is good in most cities, and the expat support networks are strong. Whether you want a big city or a beach town, Mexico offers a lot of flexibility. Portugal comes in at number 2. It's one of the most popular countries for digital nomads in Europe, and for good reason. The D8 Digital Nomad visa requires a monthly income of just over €3,200, which is more accessible than other EU visas. Lisbon and Porto are the main hubs, both full of charm, history, and walkable neighborhoods. You get EU healthcare options, reliable internet, and a great climate. The pace of life is slower, the people are welcoming, and the time zone works well for clients in Europe and even parts of the US. If you're looking for long-term potential in Europe, Portugal is a top contender. At number 1 is Spain. In 2025, Spain has made it easier than ever for remote workers to stay with its updated digital nomad visa. You only need to earn about €2,368 a month to qualify. That's lower than a lot of similar programs. Cities like Valencia and Barcelona offer a great mix of culture, coast, and co-working spaces. The cost of living is reasonable for Europe, especially outside Madrid or Barcelona's city centers. Spain also scores high for healthcare, walkability, and social life. It's one of the few places where you can have a beach nearby, work friendly hours, and still enjoy a 2-hour lunch without guilt. For balance, ease, and quality of life, Spain is leading the pack. There's one bonus country that's worth mentioning, Georgia. It's become a go-to spot for digital nomads who are just starting out or working with a tight budget. You can stay for up to a year visa-free if you're from one of over 95 countries. Tbilisi, the capital, is the main hub. Rent is low, internet is good, and the cost of living is hard to beat. Georgia's Remotely from Georgia program is simple and designed to attract remote workers. If you're looking for somewhere affordable and flexible with a creative vibe, this one's a great option to test the waters. So that's the list. 10 countries plus a wildcard that offer real value for remote workers in 2025. Some are better for structure and stability, others for flexibility and adventure. Whether you're looking for a place to settle for a year or just your next stop, there's something here for every kind of remote worker. Which of these places would you live in? Let us know in the comments.